Good afternoon, Brooklyn. I was wondering if you're busy right now.
Oh, no, I'm not too busy right now. Did you need something done?
No, I actually wanted to ask you if you had time to let me take you out on some dinner.
Huh? Today?
Oh, is it too abrupt? Maybe another day then?
No, it's not because it's abrupt or anything. Is there something going on that I should know about? Like, I need to have a business meeting tonight, or...
No, it's not anything like that. I thought I was being quite straightforward with this one. I'm asking you out on a date.
What, me?
I don't like repeating myself, so make sure to listen closely this time. I'm telling you that I'm asking you out on a date.
You want to take me out on a date? For real?
Yes, that would be correct. If I'm making you uncomfortable, it's all right if you decide to decline it.
No, it's not really that I'm uncomfortable about being asked out or anything, but I'm just confused as into why you're asking me out.
What do you mean confused? I'm asking you out because I'm interested in you.
But you? Interested in me? Why?
Well, does there need to be a reason why a man likes a woman? It's as if I'm attracted to you like a magnet. Then we were meant to be as if it's fate. Anyway, now that it seems that everything is made clear, would you be alright with giving me some time for tonight?
Yeah, sure. I'm okay with it.
It'll arise suspicions amongst the other co-workers if we get off of work at the exact same time as each other, so would you be okay with staying back a little longer? I'll get this one last task done for the night and make my way over to the accounting department.
All right, I'll be there.
What did you think about today? Did you like the event that I set up for you?
Yeah, today is the absolute best day of my life. I'm so happy. I don't know how to deal with these overwhelming emotions. Thank you so much.
Oh, don't thank me too much. I'm just happy that someone like you came to me. You're my treasure.
The men that I've met until now only approach me because of the fact that my family is rich. I'm so happy that you just appreciate me for the person that I am. That's the part that I really like about you. My dad also told me that it's what he likes about you the most. I mean, he's gone through some things too.
I'm glad that your father thinks of me like that. I was worried that he might not like me for whatever reason that may be. I was thinking that I might just not be good enough for you, but then he even gave me some stocks to invest in. I was so surprised.
He gave you that because he wanted you to live happily ever after with me. I hope that we'll be able to live just that. Happily ever after. Don't ever cheat on me, all right?
Oh, don't even say something like that. I'm not crazy enough to do something horrible like that to you. Don't worry about something like that. Until the day I die, I, Jackson, will only love you for the rest of my life. Trust me, I'll make sure that you live the happiest life there could ever be with me. I can guarantee it.
Thank you, Jackson. Let's make sure to make that dream come true together. Dad, Jackson just proposed to me. I'm actually going to get married.
Oh, that's good news, Brooklyn. I'm so glad that you've found such happiness in your life.
Of course. Out of all the people that I've been with in my life, he's the only one that didn't like me just for being from a rich family. Jackson loves me for being the person that I am, and I'm so thankful for that.
I've noticed that about him too. That's the reason why I like him. I wanted him to know how much this means to me, and that's why I decided to let him have some of the stocks for that very reason. If he ever makes you shed a tear, make sure to come straight to me and tell me what's going on so that I can scold him for what he's doing wrong.
Oh, Dad, you know Jackson isn't like that. Don't worry. I'll make sure that we live a happy life together from now on. The horrible things that I've gone through in the past are all over now.
Don't be too braggy about it at work, though. You have to make sure that you're doing what's appropriate when at work. I'm sure you know this, right?
Dad, I'm not a little girl anymore. I'm already 30, if you couldn't remember. Of course I know common courtesy when it comes to this one. I'll make sure not to be so lovey-dovey at work. Don't worry too much about it. Nothing will change at work.
All right, I believe in you because it's Jackson. I just want you and him to be able to live the moments in life. Man, I can't believe my little princess grew up into a fine woman and is getting ready to become a bride and a wife. I wish your mom could see this. If she knew about this, she would dance around with joy.
Dad, let's not talk about sad things right now. I know that Mom is up in heaven watching us doing well with what we have on our plates.
Yeah, I'm sure she's always praying for our well-being up there, wherever she may be now. Are you home now?
I just made it back home, actually.
All right, I'll come by and visit you when I'm done with work.
Hey, babe, something's weird about the amount that I'm receiving at work. Normally, I should be receiving around $2,500, but this time I only got like $1,000.
Oh, that. I wanted to tell you about it, but I guess I didn't really have the chance to do so recently. I've been a little busy, but to explain, it's just because you're a little different than the other workers. You're my wife. I'll make sure to give you money separately from my own bank since you're receiving less at work. You'll get the full amount you're entitled to. It'll just come from 2 different places.
Wait, that's not right. Those shouldn't be handled as 2 different things.
Well, to be frank, you come from a wealthy background, so I don't think you need as much as everyone else. Trust me, I'll make sure to give you enough on my own to you.
Oh, okay. If you say so. I won't complain about it too much, but make sure that I get enough from my end, okay? There's a lot of bills to pay, plus maintaining the cars is expensive too. The gas price is over the top these days, so there's so many places that money gets drained out of.
I know. Don't worry about it, wifey. I'll make sure to do the right thing.
Jackson, where are you at right now? Can you please pick up the phone?
I'm out of work because something came up. Is there something wrong?
My dad got into a car accident. It sounds like the car that he was in got overturned while he was heading for the event. He's in critical condition. What do I do?
What? When did this happen? Is he okay?
I don't know, but I'm heading over to the big hospital in the city. They're taking Dad over there right now. Can you try to come over there as soon as possible once you get your work done?
All right, for sure. I'm almost done over here, so I'll make sure to get there as fast as I can. I'm so sorry that I'm running late. I've just got everything finished. What are the doctors saying about Dad?
They said that he's getting better, thanks to him making it to the hospital in time before the condition got worse. But his injuries are so severe that they'll have to keep him in the hospital.
That's good to hear. I'm glad that he got through the worst part of the night.
Jackson, what am I going to do if my dad ends up passing away? How will I go on living my life? He spent his life trying to raise me without my mom because she passed away so early in my life. I couldn't even pay him back for all of the things that he's done for me, but if he leaves me behind like this, what will I do then?
Don't say crazy things like that. You know that Dad isn't a weak person. Don't worry about it too much. I'm sure he'll be up and running around the next thing you know. Are you still at the hospital right now?
Yeah, I've been here pretty much after the whole thing went down. Where are you?
I'm by the train station, so not too far from our house. I'll have to go to the house first. Do you want me to come back? What do you want to do?
Okay, I guess I should leave for the night because they won't let me stay overnight. I'll be back soon. Jackson, what's going on with you lately? For the past few weeks, you've been MIA, seeing that you have a lot of work outside of the company to catch up on. You haven't even shown up to the office at all, and you never pick up any of my phone calls or reply to my texts either.
Oh my goodness, look, I don't have all the time in the world like you do. I'm the boss of our whole team, remember? How am I supposed to control what work I have in and out of the company itself? Why are you trying to nitpick on everything that I do? It doesn't involve you anyway. Do you really have that much of a complaint with how I work? If you have a problem, maybe you should try and take on being the boss.
What did you just say? Have you finally gone crazy? Or are you drunk or something? Why are you being so rude to me all of a sudden?
Why am I being rude? Oh, so you want to know. All right then, I'll tell you. Look, you think you really have it all and got everything in line. But no, you really don't, Brooklyn. Do you know that? You literally have nothing to yourself right now.
What are you talking about?
Do you really think that I got married to you because I actually like or love you? Nah, let's not get this twisted now, sweetie. Truth is, you're so short that you're legally almost a midget, and you have absolutely no curves on your body. You're built like a plank of wood. Are you good at working on your job? No, not really. Oh, I know. The only thing that you've got going for yourself is that your dad has a lot of money. Now that the one thing you had going on for you is about to be gone, you really have absolutely nothing positive or attractive as a woman going on for you. Do you understand?
Are you telling me that everything you've told me when we were getting married were all lies? You said you meant everything you told me. Was it all a lie? Tell me. Was it all a lie, Jackson?
Oh man, are you gullible or are you just dumb? Do you really think that I meant that stuff? Of course I said all of that because I know that your dad is the head of the company that we work in. Did you really think that there would be some guy out here that loves you for who you are?
You're unbelievable.
Well, believe it. Does that truth make you panic? Is your body shivering all over? There's nothing that you can do about the reality, though. This is what you are worth, and this is all you deserve. I'm so happy these days. You know why? I don't have to see your stupid face, and nobody tells me a thing, even if I go around doing nothing using work outside the office as an excuse. Oh, it also seems like once your dad passes away, the stocks that your dad has in possession will likely become all of mine. Maybe I can even double down and become the next owner of the company. How exciting.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Pity that you have such a grandiose dream for yourself, but there is no way my dad is going to pass away anytime soon. Don't worry about it. Make sure you go back to the place that you belong in, and don't look up to a tree that's too high for your own good. There is no reason for you to become the next successor after my dad, or the entirety of the stocks becoming all yours. Stop saying unrealistic things and don't expect anything to come out of this, you psychopath.
Yeah, say whatever you want now, but you'll watch and realize that everything that I've said will eventually come true. I'm not going back to the house today, so good luck.
Is this Brooklyn's phone?
Who is this?
Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be laughing, but this is so funny. Let me introduce myself. I am Jackson's girlfriend.
What? Girlfriend?
Oh, I'm sorry if I surprised you, but let me reiterate myself just in case you didn't get it the first time. I am his girlfriend. By the way, my name's Roxana.
Oh, now it all makes sense. The reason why Jackson's been out every single night without coming back home or even going to work? It was all because of you. I see. Nice to meet you. I wanted to know what kind of person she might be, but you decided to come to me on your own.
Aw, let's not be so rash on each other on our first encounter. I don't like things getting dirty. I'm a little more classier than that, you know what I mean? Based on everything I heard about you, I thought you would have a little more elegance. But maybe I was being too nice.
Don't be coming up to me acting like you've got all the class and elegance in the world when you're literally out there dating some guy that's already married. You're helping someone cheat. At least I'm not a homewrecker. Sounds like I still got a little more class than whatever you're doing out here. Stop trying to beat around the bush and just get straight to the point. Why did you contact me?
Oh, I'm fine with that. I don't really have any interest in small talk and long conversations with someone like you either. All I wanted to say is that I want you to break up with Jackson.
And if I say no, what are you going to do?
I was watching you and Jackson argue with each other a little while ago. It looks like your ego and self-esteem might just be a tad bit damaged from what happened. Let's be honest. Do you really want to go on living like that? If I were you, I would have already broken up a long time ago.
I'm sorry, but there's no way I'm going to get a divorce with Jackson. And even if I do, I'm definitely not going to let him get this divorce in a peaceful manner.
Well, I'm sorry to tell you all this, but you really have no choice or say in this matter. Do you want to know why? It's because you really don't have anything on your side that's backing you up for this. So whatever you say doesn't have the slightest impact on me.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm sure that's how you and Jackson feel about this. I mean, You two weren't afraid to cheat on in the first place. Why would you be scared of what I have to say? Even if you feel like you've got the whole world inside of your palms, that'll quickly be turned around sooner or later. Let's see then who's laughing and who's crying.
Wow, it seems like the source of your life is acting like you got everything together on your end. You act so tough. Sure, go ahead. Let's see how this turns out. I'm fine with that. We'll for sure find out soon enough who'll walk out with a smile on their face.
Let me ask you one thing before you run off. You're working in the international department in our company, aren't you?
What about it?
I see. Thanks for telling me. Now get out of my face.
Brooklyn? My daughter, Brooklyn?
Dad? Is it really you, Dad? Are you okay?
Yes, it's me, Brooklyn.
Dad, how did you text me? Are you all right now? Can you recognize who I am?
Of course I know who you are. You're my only daughter, Brooklyn.
Dad, I've been waiting for you this whole time. How could you leave me behind like that? You're so cruel to me. Are you okay now? Can I be sure?
Oh, I'm all right. Now quit with all of that yapping.
What did the doctor say?
They said that it's a miracle that I've woken up after all this time. They said they'll have to run a few tests on me before they can be sure with the other details.
Dad, I'm going to head over there right now. Just wait a little bit for me, okay?
Oh, no, don't do that. Aren't you supposed to be working? You're the wife of a boss and the daughter of the owner. Don't skip out on work too much. I'm fine, so come here when you have free time after work.
Dad, I got fired from work.
Huh? What do you mean you got fired? How could they fire you?
I'll explain it to you once I get there. Just hold on.
Okay, all right. Tell me what's going on once you get here.
Jackson and Roxana, what are you two going to do now? The thing that you two wished for the most seems like it won't be able to be granted now. How pitiful for both of you.
Winston? How did you possibly... What's with your reaction? Why are you acting so surprised now that your father-in-law just made it back from hell? It's as if you've seen the Grim Reaper himself. How have you been, Jackson? Do you know how much I was worried about you? Are you okay now? Well, what did the doctors say about your health?
What is going on right now?
Wow. Hey, Jackson, I can't believe that you're going to change it up 180 degrees and act like you suddenly care about my dad. There's literally proof right here that you did not give a damn. You're really confident with your lying, though.
Brooklyn and I had a little bicker. That's why she's so upset. Don't worry about it too much. Is that the reason why you were praying and hoping that I would die, so that you could take my spot in the company? Not only that, all the talking about taking my stocks, you really wanted me to die, didn't you? No, that's not it. How could you accuse me of such horrible things? I've seen and heard about everything that you've been doing behind Brooklyn's back, while I was still in a coma. Are you still going to act like you're innocent after all of this? I think you might have forgotten who I am. I've worked in the same industry for the past 40 years of my life. Ever since I was 30 years old, there is not a single person in this industry that I do not know about. I've met every single one of them and have relations. I believe that you came to this industry thinking the same as me, that you're ready to cut throats as if it means success in this field. Yes, everything that you said about me there is true. I've never once not been serious about my job in my life. It's the same thing with you and Brooklyn. I have never thought of you two as a joke before. So that's why you cheated on my daughter with another woman while I was in a coma? Because you didn't think of us two as a joke and took us seriously? That was a mistake. Please, believe me with this one. The love that I have for Brooklyn is real. It hasn't changed, not one... Just shut your mouth, Jackson. I'm sick and tired of your lies and betrayals against us. From today on, you are fired from our company. But if I leave, who else is going to fill my role? I don't care, and don't act as if you actually care about that position that you once had. Even if it isn't you, there are plenty of people out there who are much better at the job that can replace the position. Our company absolutely loses nothing for not having you in it anymore.
Also, Roxana, I didn't know about this one, but I found out that you're quite notorious for living such a dirty life. You got fired from this one place because you were horrible at your job, then got fired at another because you put your hands on the company's money. Now, you're getting fired because you decided to date a married man and help him cheat on his wife. There hasn't been a single place that you haven't stepped your foot into this whole entire state. Why did you live such a disgusting life? You're still so young.
And what about it? Is it bad that I'm trying my best to live my best life? Plus, what is it with all of this background check that you did on me?
You do realize that what you're doing is wrong, don't you? Oh, but I guess that you'll get your rest that you've been needing, because you won't have to go back to work starting from tomorrow.
What are you talking about?
What do you mean, what am I talking about? You heard what I said. Did you think that I was going to keep quiet about all of this? I thought I already told you before that I'll make sure to take care of this matter. You really thought I just said everything to be all bark and no bite? I'm sorry, but I do keep my word. I'm especially good with keeping promises when it comes to punishing people like you. I already told the department that you work in that you've been a home wrecker and that you helped my husband cheat on me. When I told them that, to my astonishment, they were happy to hear the news. They said that they were already planning on firing you anyway.
What? Do you know how hard I tried to get into this company? Who are you to—
Yeah, you did manage to get into a company that was a stretch for your IQ level. The thing is, that department you were in told me that the quality of your work was close to being abysmal. Even if it weren't for this incident, you would have sooner or later lost your job anyway, so don't blame me. Blame your lack of work ethic.
Brooklyn, Winston, let's not do this to each other. It's obvious that we won't get anything out of this by acting hostile towards each other. Am I wrong?
Wow, now you want to tuck your tail into your behind? Where did all of that confidence go that you had toward me that one time? Sure, you're right. It probably isn't good to be acting like this toward each other. However, this is all of your doing. You, not anybody else, Jackson. Do you understand? You have no one else to blame except for yourself. You believed so hard that my dad would pass away in the end and start acting like a fool. It was a little too early to show your true colors, though. You do have one thing going on for you now, I'll tell you that. You and your little girlfriend can hold each other's hands and go run away to somewhere far, far away. Oh, also, just to give you a heads up, the stock that my dad gave you will be recollected.
What? Why? Did you forget? The reason why I gave you the stock in the first place was because I was happy for you and Brooklyn getting married to each other. I gave you that as a gift for making my daughter happy, and you told me that I can trust in you to make her not worry for the rest of her life. But you decided to cheat and betray our family for your own good. The tie that you had with her as your husband is gone now, which means the stock should go back to its original place that it came from. Do you get it now? I'm so sorry for everything I've done. I realize how much of a fool I was to deceive you and Brooklyn for something so puny. Please forgive me. I know what I did is wrong. This is all because of how stupid I am. I want to repent for all the things that I've done. So please. You want my forgiveness? Cool! I can handle however much insults that you have for me, but not for my daughter. That is a bigger insult to me than anything. You've hurt her and did something that can never undo. You already lost my trust in you, as well as Brooklyn's trust for you too. Don't ever think about coming back to this field ever again. I will make sure that you won't even get a chance into coming back over here and insulting us like this. Repent for what you have done and live on with the rest of your life with the knowledge that you've done something against another human being that cannot be retrieved.
Jackson believed that my dad would pass away and decided to betray the trust that I had in him, as well as my dad's. He cheated on me. However, a miracle was granted upon us and my dad came back from the coma. When my dad heard about everything that Jackson had done when he was in a coma, Jackson was quick to lose his job and position, as well as the stocks that he gained by getting married to me. He had nothing better going on with his life after that. The last news that I've heard about him was that he was wasting his money away for meaningless entertainment and got himself into a terrible car accident while he was drunk driving. The accident was so severe that he lost his life on the spot. The woman that he cheated on with me was fired from the company, and the last thing that I heard about her was that she moved away to another state into the suburbs. I have no idea what she's doing now. The position that was left empty for a long time after Jackson had gotten fired was soon replaced by myself. Although Jackson claimed that I was bad at my job, the company was able to progress even more with the achievements that I brought forth as the new boss of the team. Our company is on its fast track to becoming one of the best in the field. I am so happy to be living a life where I'm able to receive approval based on the quality of the work that I put out. I couldn't ask for a better life. I hope that everyone out there will be able to find the life that they want to live. I wish luck to them, and that it'll be a successful road for them. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe.
Hey, Mia. Thanks so much for yesterday. That party was so much fun. It was really nice to meet you.
Oh, hey Tom. I had a great time yesterday as well. It was nice meeting you.
I was in such a good mood the entire time because you looked so cute. All the other girls at the party looked like a pig when compared to you.
Wait, what? Isn't that a little offensive?
It's not offensive at all. I'm just saying the truth after all. I was actually planning to leave early because all the girls at the party looked so ugly. I was so happy when you finally turned up. You looked amazing.
I thought that all the other girls at the party looked great. There were so many girls that looked cuter than me. I really don't agree with what you're saying at all.
You're joking, right? All the other girls looked so terrible. It really hurt my eyes looking around. I actually think I'm allergic to ugly girls. I was like shivering the entire time. I was feeling really sick because everyone was so ugly. I'm so glad that you decided to come.
I see.
I've always hated ugly girls ever since I was really young. I have a sudden urge to punch ugly girls whenever I see them.
Isn't that taking things way too far? That seems a little excessive.
It's just an urge. I don't think that I would actually go through with it. I'm actually a great guy to be around. I really like girls that are attractive, though. I really don't care about their personality.
You're sounding a little crazy right now.
You should be confident in your appearance, though. I think that you're really attractive. I also wouldn't bother hanging out with those other girls anymore. They were all so ugly. I wouldn't want you to become like them at all.
I'm going to continue hanging out with them because they're all really nice people. I'm good friends with most of them.
I can't believe some of them tried to talk to me at the party yesterday. Ugly girls like them should be talking to ugly guys. I have no idea why they were trying to be friendly with me. Oh man, it was so disgusting.
I think that they were just being polite.
I want to go to dinner with you at some point. Just the two of us. There were way too many people in our way yesterday.
Okay, I'll make sure to contact you again at some point.
I am so happy to hear that. I'll see you again soon.
The guy called Tom that I met at the party was actually my classmate back in high school. He didn't seem to remember who I was and kept on trying to flirt with me. During our time together at school, he would always insult me and mock me. He would call me names, steal my belongings, and ignore me when I tried to talk to him. I could keep on going on and on with a list of things that he did to me. When I met him at the party, he'd not changed at all. He was still a terrible human being. I thought that this was the perfect opportunity to get my revenge on him. I was planning to pretend that I liked him for a while, but then something really unexpected happened.
Hey, Mia, where are you right now? I'm waiting for you inside the restaurant already. Did you get lost or something?
I'm not lost at all.
Well, you're over an hour late. Did something happen to you then?
Nothing's happened. I'm doing fine.
Then why aren't you here? It's your birthday today, and I was really looking forward to celebrating it with you.
This is the end already.
What are you talking about?
I'm telling you it's over. I don't plan on seeing you ever again.
So that means you're breaking up with me?
Did you just break up? What are you even talking about? We were never dating in the first place.
What do you mean? I thought that we were definitely dating. I told you that I wanted to be with you forever. You laughed and you said okay to me.
That's why I did spend some time with you every so often.
Wait, hold on a minute. I haven't managed to process what you just said to me. Were we really not dating each other then?
Why did you think that I'd want to date a guy like you? It's not even my birthday today. I really have no idea what you're talking about.
So it's not your birthday today? What is wrong with you today, Mia? You seem completely different to usual. Are you trying to pull a prank on me or something?
Why would I bother wasting time on a prank like this?
Please, would you just come to the restaurant so that we can talk? I was planning to tell you something very important today.
You were planning to propose to me, right?
So you knew about it? How?
It's really easy to guess what you're thinking. You're not very smart and it's very easy to read your expressions.
Mia, is this really you that I'm talking to? It feels like I'm talking to a complete stranger.
You need to stop calling me Maya. That's not even my name.
Wait, what? I am so confused. What is your name then?
My name is Hannah Smith.
So your real name is Hannah? Why did you lie to me about your name then? I was calling you Mia this entire time.
You really are such a huge idiot.
Wait, what? Why do you say that? Did I accidentally do something to upset you? I really didn't mean it if I did.
Have you forgotten about me already? Do you really not remember who I am?
Hannah Smith? I really don't recall anyone named that. Oh, wait. Oh, I remember now.
So, you finally managed to remember who I am.
Are you really Hannah? We went to the same school, right?
Yeah, I really am that Hannah.
Why did you lie to me about your name then? You should have just told me that you were Hannah from the very start.
I lied to you so that I could get revenge on you. Do you not remember the terrible things you did to me back in high school?
You're still angry about that? It all happened such a long time ago. Why are you bringing all of that up right now?
Who cares if it happened a long time ago? It doesn't change the fact that you did all those terrible things to me. You might have forgotten about it, but I definitely haven't. I was emotionally scarred by the way you treated me back then.
I'm sorry about what I did to you in the past, Mia. Wait, I meant to say Hannah. I'm sorry for getting your name wrong. I'll also apologize for my past actions.
Did you really think that I would forgive you because you apologized to me?
Well, there's not much else I can do. It all happened such a long time ago. I can't travel back in time to change what I did to you. I promise that I'll make it all up to you in the future. I've changed into a good person now.
You'll make it up to me in the future. Please stop making jokes like that. It makes me sick.
Please, just listen to what I have to say to you. I really love you so much. I've never fallen in love with someone this much in my life. I want to spend the rest of my life making you happy, Mia. I'm sorry, I was meant to say Hannah.
So what? I don't have any romantic feelings towards you at all.
I really don't think I can get married to anyone apart from you. I promise that I'm gonna make you really happy. Would you please just give me another chance?
I have no idea why, but we were constantly in the same class throughout all of school. I really wanted to run away from you, but I couldn't do that. I even studied so hard so that I could go to a different high school to you. I was in absolute despair when I realized that you'd applied to the same school as me. Those 12 years that I had to spend with you in school were absolute hell.
I only decided to go to that high school because they had a strong football team. Did I even do something that terrible to you? I really don't remember what I did to you.
I knew that you'd have forgotten about it already. I wish I could forget everything so easily.
Did I really do something to upset you this much?
You told me that my name Hannah didn't suit me. You decided to give me a different name.
I don't recall doing that at all.
Ugly Gorilla. That was the name that you decided to give me.
Did I really call you that? I'm so sorry.
Nobody in school ever called me by my real name. I was called Ugly Gorilla the entire time during elementary school.
I'm so sorry about that.
You kept on mocking me and insulting me during middle school and high school as well.
I wonder why I did something so stupid like that. Maybe it was because I liked you. I probably just wanted your attention at the time.
You cut up all of my precious books right in front of me. You put a whole bunch of insects inside my school bag. You blamed me for stealing something when it was actually you that committed the crime. You cut my hair while I was reading a book in the library. You also cut up my skirt when we were standing in line waiting for a lunch. That's only a few of the things that you did to me. I could go on forever with this list.
I was a really terrible person back in school.
You didn't even let me study in peace. You always tried to distract me.
I really don't remember. What did I do?
You stole all the textbooks I was using to study for university. You put them all in the toilet so that I could never use them again.
Did I really do something like that?
Yes, you did. I was so shocked. Those textbooks were already expensive, and I knew that my parents couldn't afford to buy me new copies of them. I really wanted to go to a good university so that I could finally be free from you. That's why I was studying so hard. You tried to ruin my dream. Do you understand that?
I thought that you got into an Ivy League school, though. You managed to get into your dream university, right?
That's only because my professor lent me a new set of textbooks. I used those textbooks to study very long hours every single day.
You must have had a really difficult time back in school then.
I did, and it was all because of you. You completely ruined my school life.
I'm really sorry about that. I regret everything that I did to you back then.
I know that's a lie. I tried to report you to the school, but everything that you did to me was swept under the rug. It was because your father was the vice president of the high school that we went to. He made sure that you'd never got in any trouble. I absolutely hated both you and your father. You're both rotten people.
I really didn't have anything to do with that. My dad was the one that did that all by himself.
I don't believe that at all. I'm pretty sure that you cried and begged him for help whenever you got into trouble. You probably do that these days as well, right?
I actually don't depend on my dad that much anymore. I decided that I wanted to become more independent from now on.
You becoming independent? I doubt that's possible.
Well, let's talk about something else now. Oh, man, I can't believe how attractive you've become these days. You've really managed to change your appearance so much. I didn't notice that you were the same person until you told me.
Please shut up. I don't want compliments about my appearance from someone that used to call me a gorilla.
I really thought I would never be able to meet someone as beautiful as you. I was so happy the day that I met you at the party. It felt like I was in heaven when I was talking to you.
You were desperately trying to flirt with me and didn't notice who I was. The only reason I had a conversation with you was because I wanted to get revenge. I decided that I'd make you fall in love with me so that I could dump you later on.
That is such a mean thing to do. I really, really loved you. I was planning to get married to you. I even bought you a ring.
Did you just say that I did something mean to you? What about everything that you did to me? I think what you did to me was way worse.
That all happened such a long time ago. I was still a child. I think it's wrong of you to get revenge on me like this.
Then give me back my 12 years at school. You completely ruined my entire childhood. I couldn't make a single friend because of what you did to me. Everybody else took your side and decided to call me a gorilla. I guess nobody wanted to help me because they were scared you'd do the same thing to them. I don't have a single good memory from my childhood.
Who cares about the past? You're not a gorilla anymore. You're beautiful.
So what?
Why don't we just forget about the past? Can't we just focus on the present? The current me really loves the current you. Let's just keep things simple and forget our history.
No way. I will never forget what you did to me in the past. I am never gonna forgive you, no matter what.
Damn it. I guess I failed then.
What are you talking about?
I knew from the very start that you were Hannah. I wasn't fooled by you at the party.
Wait, what?
I was just playing around with you. I made a bet with my friend to see if you would say yes to my proposal.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I actually thought you didn't recognize who I was at the party. I was curious as to why you were using a fake name too. It was so obvious that you were Hannah. You really haven't changed that much. You still have so many features that just make you look like a gorilla.
So you were doing this all for a bet you made with your friends. Unbelievable. You really haven't changed at all then.
I was really sad once we graduated from high school. I really wanted to go to the same university as you. I enjoyed being able to mock you every single day. I can't believe you ended up going to a better university than me.
Hold on a minute. When we met at that party, that wasn't a coincidence, was it?
I asked our mutual friend to set up that party for me. I only went to that party so that I could see you again. I had completely forgotten you during university because I was having so much fun. Life as a full-time worker is boring. That's why I decided to try and meet you again. Oh, I was so close to winning that bet that I made.
I can't believe you're doing this to me again.
I know that you work for a pretty famous company right now. I'm amazed that you found so much success.
Why do you keep on doing this to me? I never did anything to you.
I actually have no idea. I've never really thought about it. I guess I just like watching your expression when you're really suffering and upset.
You really haven't changed at all. You're still that rotten piece of trash that ruined my life.
I had such a difficult time pretending to be in love with you. I also can't believe that I lost the bet with my friend. It's your fault that I lost the bet. You should help me pay my friend.
I'm actually kind of glad that you haven't changed, though. I would have felt bad if you had changed and become a good person.
What are you talking about? Stop talking in such an arrogant tone.
I wonder how you're going to react to this.
So you're gonna give me the money that I lost in the bet?
You should stop worrying about the money. There are more urgent matters that you should be worrying about.
What is it? Just tell me.
How is your father doing these days?
That has nothing to do with this conversation.
I heard that he was planning to take part in the election and try to become the governor of the state. What an amazing thing to try to do.
So you know about that. You must have done your research.
You're also a member of his political party, right?
Yeah, I am. I'm actually a pretty important person. You should show me more respect.
It seems like he's going to get the majority of votes at this rate.
Yeah, my father's political party is very popular.
He probably wouldn't want a scandal to happen, right?
Wait, what are you planning to do?
How about I start by leaking some information to the local newspapers?
Oh, you better be joking about this.
I'm not joking at all. I'm very serious about leaking everything you guys did to me. I wonder what the public are going to think about your father sweeping your crimes under the rug. He covered up so many of the vile things that you did to me.
Don't you dare tell anyone about this.
Your career in politics is going to be over as well. Nobody's going to vote for you or your father when they hear about all this.
You can't leak this right now. It's really bad timing.
I have to because I haven't been able to get my revenge on you yet. I need to make you suffer for everything that you did to me.
Oh, don't get my father involved. He has nothing to do with this.
Actually, I need to make him suffer as well. He knew about all the terrible things that you did to me and swept it all under the rug to protect you.
So you're really gonna leak this to the media then?
Yeah, I will. My boyfriend has a friend that works for the local news agency.
Wait, what? You have a boyfriend?
I'm going to give them all of the evidence I've collected over the years. I kept a diary throughout my entire time at school. I've also saved the videos you posted of me on social media when we were back in school. You always filmed yourself insulting me and mocking me. I also just took screenshots of those text messages. I think that's enough evidence to ruin you and your father's life.
Oh, don't do this.
Is that really the tone you should be talking to me with when asking for a favor?
This is a really important time period for me and my father. Oh, please don't leak all of this to the media right now. I'm really sorry for everything that I did to you.
Yeah, I can imagine that it's a really important time period for you guys.
Everything gets spread around on social media these days. We can't have this kind of scandal getting leaked just before the election.
Yeah, I know about that too.
These are all things that I did to you when we were kids. Why can't you just forget about it already? God, you're so annoying.
Okay, it's decided then.
What does that mean?
I was planning on forgiving you if you treated me with respect and really apologized to me. It doesn't seem like that's gonna happen. I'm gonna go and leak this all to the media now. You just ruined the only chance you had to get out of this situation.
Hannah, please, I'm begging you to give me another chance. We really can't have this kind of news being leaked right before the election.
That really doesn't matter to me. The more you guys suffer, the better it is for me.
Do you not realize how much trouble you're going to be causing to my father? You're trying to ruin our lives.
That's rich coming from you. You've already managed to ruin my life already. You guys totally deserve this happening to you.
You really don't deserve this. I'm going to lose all of my reputation that I built up.
That's great to hear.
Oh, please just think about this one more time. Me and my father will come and apologize to you in person tomorrow. We'll beg you to forgive us. We'll do anything to stop you from doing this.
I do kind of want to see that, but it's too late now. I've made my decision already.
Oh, please forgive us, please.
No way, no way, no way.
What if we pay you money then? We'll pay you as much as you want.
That's another crime to add to the list. You just try to bribe me.
What do you want us to do then?
I want you guys to suffer. You guys are going to be very lonely from now on. Everyone around you is going to leave. That's how I felt during my time at school. It feels so good to finally get my revenge. I managed to tell the media about all the terrible things that Tom and his father did to me back in school the very next day. The news article was all over the internet within the next few days. Tom and his father ended up resigning from the election as their reputation was completely ruined. It looks like I can finally move on with my life now that I've got my revenge. I ended up getting married to my boyfriend and was fortunate to have a child with him. I am very happy with my life right now. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please consider subscribing and pressing the like button.